Truly, words can't express how proud I am of this team and how memorable this moment and day is for us. This is the first time in Division I history that we've won a postseason game in Division I. So the fact that these girls with 10 new players, and Michaela Shaw, the one next to me, is the only one with more than 1 year of Division I basketball experience, bonded together, were resilient, upset a very good number 3 seed, and they made clutch plays, and they stuck together the entire time. This team got better and better as the year went on, as the game went on, and I just couldn't be more happy and proud of especially these two sitting next to me.
As cheesy as it sounds, I don't know if words can explain how happy all of us were. This has been a huge time building up for me. It's been building up for 3 years for some of the girls, 1 year, others 2, and so to get that first win in the conference tournament, we talked about it, we imagined it, but then it finally happened, and so we're just elated and so happy, and I think we just got even closer as a team. I mean, we were already tight, but that just brought us together, and yeah, a lot of screaming, shouting in the locker room. It's been a lot of fun.
What she said, we're super close already, but I think that win really, really brought us together as a team, and I think that we can win tomorrow if we execute our plays like we did. So
grab Michaela, we usually do in the second half, and say it's time to take over. And so many teams key on her at the beginning, and her endurance and wears people out, and thought she was a leader that she's been all year long, and she made a really veteran play, very athletic play, and it was very heady, and it was the motivation and confidence that we needed to finish out the game strong.
I think the shot clock was just coming down, so I knew she was going to shoot it, so I was able to contest it, and getting that block, and then I grabbed it before I got out of bounds, and going to coast is a play that I usually get once a game, and so I just took it all the way, and I had teammates. I just learned that Carol was trailing me hard, and so that was why I was able to get that open layup, because she was there ready for the pass on the backside. And then after that play, I think that was the hardest I've celebrated all year long, and went straight to Remy, gave her a big hug, and the rest of my teammates were chasing out after me. So yeah, I think everyone in the building felt the momentum shift to our side after that play. 3-point shooting isn't my strength. It's something I've been working on, but anytime I hit a 3, I get excited to get my teammates pumped up. Hitting that shot, I think we all knew that was our game, and so I think that was what the fist pump was for. That was our exclamation point. First of all, reflecting back on this, we respect IUPUI so much. They're such a great opponent, and so that's who we had been focusing on up until this point. And then for tomorrow's game going up against South Dakota State, I think it's pretty clear that we're the obvious underdog. And I think that we're going to wear that title proud and do what underdogs do, and just go out there and work as hard as we can and see what we can do.
I think it's one of them, and I think, we have postseason ahead of us. I don't know if that's one game tomorrow or after that, and then a tremendous senior year ahead of her as well. So I think this is just a statement game for her, and finally on a stage where she can be recognized, because we have something to play for, and we're playing at this period where in the last 3 years we've been done at this point in the season. So I was just so happy for her that she has stuck with the program, been the core of what we've been trying to develop as we've transitioned things, and this moment was all a credit to her hard work and her coachability. So I would like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. She does that for us a lot of times, but in clutch moments like today, it just meant a little bit more. Absolutely. Well, I don't want them to let this moment slip away. We're going to enjoy this for the next couple of hours, get some food, and then it's on to prepping for a very good South Dakota State team. This tournament, it's a short-lived tournament in 3 days, and you have to turn around quickly and get prepared. But I think we can really ride off this momentum that we have. And we've seen all these teams several times throughout the year, so there's no real surprise. It's just going to come down to the grit and toughness and executing. Well, they're a tough team, and the biggest challenge, I think, against South Dakota State is figure out a way to score. They switch everything. They're big, they're physical, and that's an area that we've had the tough time against them in the last couple of games. So against our zone, we'll extend on certain personnel. We'll play them differently than what we did against IUPUI, the very different personnel. But you have to pick your poison at this point in the year, and they have a good inside game, outside game, so you've got to live with forcing them to one or the other, or switching it throughout the game depending on what they're getting hot in. So it's really just figuring out a way for us to score, have good spacing, get some second chance opportunities against a very physical team like that. Right. We've really embraced, as she said, we are the underdogs. No one voted for us, and we've worn that like a badge, and rightfully so. I mean, new team, young, and first time coming in here, but completely impressed by our resilience to handle this pressure situation. It's huge growth for our team. We've had moments where we've been up big, it's gotten tight again, and then we've prevailed. But I felt it was pretty consistent throughout this game, and it's really good and really good timing at this point in the year to do that. So, going into tomorrow, you just have to get them to believe. I felt they were very confident, loose, energetic beforehand, which can sometimes be scary, but it ended up paying off today. So they are aware of what our opponent is tomorrow, but we're going to celebrate today and enjoy that and get ready for the next game. Absolutely. I mean, they're kids that have worked really, really hard, and they deserve that moment. And they weren't just playing for themselves; they were playing for our men's team, all the other athletic teams, all of the athletes that didn't get a chance to do this. So we're gonna embrace that, and we're gonna show our emotion because we're proud of that. So I think it's a good thing. And then they understand that we've got to get to business in a couple hours here. But of course, I don't want to tame that emotion that they have today.